takes a journey to tame the wild. The one bound by ground and sky, and the one whose boundaries can be found only in the mind. Hitting the target starts with setting your sights on a trophy whose value comes in the journey. When the horizon seems infinite, but your possibilities even greater. An expedition that requires running to the elements, not away. Because in each of us lives a hunter, and in every hunter, an athlete. Run2Gun.
Run2Gun is brought to you exclusively by Gun Up the Magazine. Welcome to Run2Gun, where hunting meets athletics. I'm Jordan Miller. This week, we start our off-season training. Now, don't get me wrong, our off-season doesn't mean we're sitting around doing nothing. It actually means we're starting our workouts and transitioning our workouts into things that will benefit us in the upcoming season, which means I will be working on exercises that will strengthen my weaknesses. This week, we are headed to downtown Sioux Falls to the Gun Up store location to pick up a rifle that they set up for us for an upcoming coyote hunt. Then, we're hitting the gym and dedicating our workout with some drop sets for the 2014 hunting season. Stay tuned. I'm Jordan Miller, and you're watching Run2Gun. Well, I'm downtown Sioux Falls today in the Shriver Square building up on the 3rd floor in the Gun Up office, and we're gonna buy an AR for our coyote hunt. So my man Andrew Hansen here, the sales manager at Gun Up, is gonna tell you a little bit about what they're gonna hook us up with.
Well, Jordan, what we got for you today is your classic M4 style AR-15, 5-position stock with a flat top rail and a fixed sight post. This gun is chambered in the standard 223 5.56 variant. This is going to be a great coyote hunting gun because you'll get those quick follow-up shots with it, and the bullet is a fast variety of bullet that's going to be able to hit a coyote even on the run, because you know, as I do, as a coyote's running, it can look over its back and it's running away from you.
Right.
Which too many animals do. What I recommend you use with this is a good, like, American Eagle style varmint tip bullet with a polymer tip.
Perfect.
Slow that animal down real fast. Perfect. Instead of using that full metal jacket. This will expand rapidly within the animal and cause a good stopping power with it.
Hey, you know, this is just what we're looking for our hunt, so we can't wait to go get it sighted in. Hey, we appreciate it more than anything, man. So we'll let you know how it goes.
Awesome.
Let's get out and kill some coyotes. We're outside Myrtle, South Dakota, headed to the rifle range with the AR that Gun Up hooked us up with. We threw some optics on that baby, and we're gonna go sight it in. Well, it is a cold February day out here in South Dakota. We got a little bit of a wind, not too bad to sight in a rifle. We're only sighting in for about 100 yards today anyway. We would wait for maybe a little bit nicer day, but we're gonna go out right away tomorrow morning and try to blast us some coyotes. What do we got, buddy?
In the circle around the edge.
Right outside the bullseye?
Yeah.
Nice, on the left or right?
Left.
All right, so I'm just gonna take this like one click right. Both those shots were.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, let's go grab our targets. Woo! Slide on the six. All right, so we used our first target here. We were just getting our bullets on paper, and then we got it on, and we're within an inch of bullseye in all 3 of our shots, their first 3. So with a red dot sight, not using a scope, I'm pretty happy with that with a red dot. So tomorrow morning, coyotes beware. Steve continued to call for close to 20 minutes. Then finally, the first coyote of the day stepped out. We kept trying to call him in closer, but the minute he stepped foot in that cornfield, he booked it and we never even got a shot. So we moved over a few miles down the road and got set up on our next location.
Jordan, right down here, right down here, right down here. Get him right there.
Not seeing him.
Well, we had got kind of a barrage of coyotes on that one. I knew that there was quite a few coyotes in the area, and kind of threw the kitchen sink at him. We got a little bit of a wind, and the coyotes were quite a ways off. I'm guessing they were close to a mile.
Yeah.
And I ended up switching to the Fox Pro, get a little more volume out of it, and did the serenade. And they answered us back in probably, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably about 10.
10 minutes, here they come. And I mean, it was kind of a cluster, but I think I counted close to 8, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was 5 that came in over together, or 4 or 5, and then another 3 that kind of hung back. And that's some tough camera work. You did some good job, Younger. That's tough when you don't know which one Steve's on or I'm on, and you have 5 all together. So at least we got one knocked down. But what they hang up at about, what is it, 200 yards?
Yeah, this is probably about 200 yards from where we were set up, which isn't ideal. We're trying to get them a little closer, but we actually had a pair of them that were probably close to 100 yards there.
Right.
And that's, I seen them, they must have winded us. They come right downwind, and that's when I said we better take them.
Right.
And I drew down on this one, and
Heck of a shot on there, man.
thanks.
Nice work.
Thank you. A little mangy, not perfect, but I mean, it's a coyote. Just over the hill here to the south, about half mile, a rancher has a few hundred head of cattle. He's starting to calve, so he'll appreciate it. But
Definitely.
this is one of my favorite spots. I've been calling here for probably 8 or 10 years now, so
Awesome, man. Well, hopefully this will be a kickstart to some more coyotes we knock down.
that's what I'm hoping.
We had a blast that weekend calling in coyotes. And when we come back, we're gonna kick off our off-season training with some drop sets. Then we go out hiking, hit the field in search of finding some dropped antlers. We are starting our off-season training with a method of exercise called drop setting. Now, drop setting, you can utilize dumbbells, barbells, even your cable stacks to utilize the exercises. Now, I'm gonna show you one exercise with a drop set today, a dumbbell military press. Now, you can use this with any exercise, with your chest presses, your lat pull downs, any leg exercise. I'm just showing you for an example with the shoulder exercise. Now I'm already properly warmed up. Now, a drop set is where you're starting with your heavier weight. I'm gonna do sets of 8 today on my first set, starting with a proper military press. Proper military press, I'm pressing over the top, dropping right down to 90 degrees, nice and controlled. Whew. Breathing on the way up. 2, I'm gonna hit 8 here. Now this is my heavy weight. 4, 5, 6, last 2, keeping it nice and controlled, breathing throughout. Whew. Now, after my last one, key is control the weight down. This is the drop set. I'm cutting the weight in half. I use 50s on the first set. Second set, I'm using 25s. Now, again, I'm doing a set of 8 with half the weight. That is the drop set. Again, I'm just showing you with the shoulder press here, the military press. You can do this with any of your muscle groups, your legs, your chest, your back, your biceps, your triceps. Now, I'll tell you what this does for the muscle here. Okay, that was my first drop set. 50 pounds, right into half that weight, 25 pounds. Now, as you're testing this out, you might have to do a little less than half the weight. That's what I use. But if you can get close to half the weight of that first set, you're gonna be key. Now, what this does is on that heavy weight, it fatigues your muscle. When you hit your 8, your 10, your 12, whatever your rep scheme is gonna fatigue that muscle with a heavy weight. But just because your muscle's fatigued doesn't mean that it still can't do work. So we drop that weight in half, hence the drop set, and we finish off that muscle by fatiguing it out with a lighter weight. Now that's gonna truly fatigue that muscle. You're gonna see gains very fast, strength gains, power gains, endurance gains. However you're training, depending on your rep scheme, it's really gonna take your game to the next level. To learn more about drop sets, jump on over to run2gun.com or visit our Facebook page. Stay tuned, we're out hiking and picking up some horns in western South Dakota when we come back. Run2Gun is brought to you exclusively by Gun Up the Magazine. Mud Mile Communications. Crown Plaza, Minneapolis West. Max Muscle Sports Nutrition. Fitness 19 Sioux Falls, where you can afford to get fit. Range Country, Murdo, South Dakota. Fellowship of Christian Sportsmen Plus. DoGooders.com, where we do dog poo. Forte Bluetooth speakers. You can learn more at fortespeakers.com. All right, it's March 29th. I'm out here with my buddy Sam Holman and my little brother's behind the camera. We're just doing a little hiking today, off season, trying to find some sheds. So let's put on some miles, man, and get at it, huh?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, we're just walking down to our next creek bottom. It runs for about a mile straight. Hopefully we'll find some whitetail sheds down in here. That's gnarly. Dude. Look at that. That is awesome.
Beefy guy.
Dude, we didn't have this on our trail cameras. That's a good looking shed, Sam.
Look at that.
Dude, we gotta find the other side to this.
gotta be around here somewhere.
Dude, there's a brow tine on that sucker. Pretty mature base. Nice. Let's find the other side.
Let's do it.
Hope it's closed. Dude, that's a pretty nice deer. I don't think I have pictures of that deer on my camera. I really don't think I do. I want to check this fence line. Oh, shed.
Nuh-uh.
What side you got there? Oh, dude, that's the same deer. That's the same brow tine. Woo! Nice.
Look at that.
Awesome. That's a nice looking deer. Those brows are sweet. Those are some Jones County brow tines right there. I mean, that's in this area. There are some really nice brows. We've shot a couple in the last couple years that are just like this. We have like 8-9 inch brows. Just really common. This guy must have been fighting through the rut too. He's a little broke up. That's a good looking set. Found within, so you found that one about 40, 50 yards. Right along that trail. This one's out in the open, but nice. Let's pack these on. Nice find. That's a good way to start the first day of us. We haven't been able to shed hunt at all this year. And we've just been getting snow here and there and then just being busy. So we decided to come out this weekend. We have about a day and a half. Have a little fun out in the outdoors. It's actually a nice day, like 70 degrees. It's been freezing all winter long, so it feels nice, just rejuvenating to get out here. So good first set. Let's pack these up on the... Hey, blind boy, you gonna pick up that shed?
First time ever, give me a break.
Nice.
Look at that.
A little broken up, huh?
It's a little guy.
That's probably like a 2-year-old shed, actually. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Sort of. Yeah? Yeah, he's been sitting there a year at least. That's cool, dude. This is Sam's first time shed hunting.
Ever.
How are you enjoying it?
Fun.
You found a nice shed back there.
Nice outside.
It's awesome. Well, it's Sunday, March 30th. We got another nice day, and we're gonna walk our final field of the weekend. Pretty big field. We'll probably walk over some, but nevertheless, get a good hike in and hopefully find a few sheds. Jeez.
Yeah.
You're always finding the first sheds in the day.
Beginner's luck right here.
Nice find. They got double brow tine too.
Double.
See, that's
Means 2. I just learned that.
yeah. So mule deer have little to, most of the time not big brow tines. Sometimes, they'll have none sometimes, but this one's got 2. That's a pretty unique find, Sam. That's awesome.
Gets me
Nice.
excited. Yeah.
Good work. Shad, dude.
Good one right
Not
there.
a monster, but he's nice. Nice mule deer shed. Nice little brow tine.
It's only one though, mine's better.
That's true. Mine's only got a single brow. Awesome. What a great way to kick off our off-season training. We hit some drop sets in the gym this last week to start off our off-season, and then came out west and did a little hiking, did some shed hunting, and we put in about 7-8 miles here in the last 2 days and about 8 hours of walking probably. And we found 2 matching sets, a nice whitetail set and a nice mule deer set, and then a couple bonus sheds. So not a bad way to kick off our year. We are hoping for a good 2014. Make sure to tune in next week for the season finale. You're watching Run2Gun TV. We had such a busy year balancing all of our travels with our hunting, fishing, and our workouts. It did take a lot of extra motivation to stay true to my accountability, as well as make sure that I was eating well on the road. We trained an entire year from last year's preseason all the way to this year's postseason and off-season. You won't want to miss next week's episode. It's the season finale filled with this year's best ofs and all of our behind-the-scenes bloopers. You're watching Run2Gun TV.
Because in each of us lives a hunter, and in every hunter, an athlete. Run Run2Gun.